91, it was like you just really brought together everything in perfect harmony. You were big, full. I mean, it was just such an incredible thing to go out at your best and then to call it a day. Well, that must have taken a lot of confidence to knowing when you finally started to bring what you really felt you could bring to then just call it a day. Was it what was the reason?
Well, you know what? First, I started out to God, to win the Olympia one time is a miracle, which it is.
Yeah.
You got guys that has never won it that I watched, as a youngster growing up. Then, okay, you win it one time, and then you have Frank Zane say, listen, if I could win the Olympia 3 times like Frank Zane or Sergio Olivier, wow, that's really pushing it.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, 7 Olympias like Arnold or 6, that was nowhere in my mind.
Oh, really? Really? Ever? The thing is, you were so good so young. I mean, you seem to have a very healthy approach. Do you not just think, well, I'm just going to keep winning this until I'm 35?
Exactly.
31.
So then once I made the 3rd Olympia, then I said, well, maybe I can do 5.
Okay.
Because Frank Zane, Sergio, neither one of those had done 5. At least it'd be closer to Arnold. Yeah. And next thing you know, I get to 5. And so I said, well, okay, now this is,
yeah.
And I feel good. I'm healthy. I'm young. So, and I still have the fire and the desire. So, hey, let's push. Let's push to 6 and then let's do 7.
Yeah.
And once I got to 7, I said, wow, that's a record in itself. No one has ever done 7 consecutive Mr. Olympia.
Exactly, because Arnold did 6 and then he took 5 years off, and then so he didn't actually get 7 consecutive. So when you got 7, you'd already broken the record.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I had conversations with my wife, and you have to know Shirley, we came up together. She was my 2nd grade sweetheart.
Yeah.
And then we played sports together in high school. She was the captain of the sports club. I was the vice president.
Okay,
so
wow.
She's the president. I was the vice president. Go figure.
Yeah, yeah.
So she's been an athlete and a jock all of her life.
Wow.
So I have a discussion with her. I said, well, baby, 7 Olympias. Nobody have ever did that before. That's a record in itself. I said, well, what do you think that about that being it? She looks at me and said, what are you talking about? You got to do another. What's the matter with you?
Really?
Listen, I almost embarrassed me. I was ashamed I even mentioned.
You got to do it. You got to. Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
Yeah, yeah.
I said, okay. That's all I need.
Wow.
So, man, there you go. And so that 8th one, I knew that was it. Because I tell you, the 7th one, after that 7th of Mr. Olympia, I woke up, man, a couple of days after the show, my whole body was hurting. I mean, like everything hurt, my joints, everything hurt. I didn't know that I would able to physically go on. I didn't. It was like, well, what is happening here? Mm-hmm. And so after a week or so, I went to what is called I call it a 3-day power circuit.
Yeah.
Where you're training each body part once a week. Like Monday would be chest and arms. Wednesday would be legs. Friday would be back and shoulders. Of course, calves and abs went with each of those days too. But the other days in between would just be some speed walking, something along those lines.
Yeah.
Just to give my body enough time to recover. And after 2.5, 3 weeks of that, man, I was like brand new. I felt good. I felt energetic. Wow. And then I also